What if I told you that your kitchen, the place that's supposed to help you eat better, is actually doing the opposite? What if the way you've arranged and stored things in your kitchen is quietly training your brain to eat more, snack more often, and crave food even when you're not hungry? It sounds unbelievable, but once you understand how the brain reacts to visual cues, convenience, and environment, you'll realize that your eating habits aren't just about discipline or willpower. They're being shaped every single day by what you see, what's easy to reach, and what feels normal around you. And hidden in plain sight inside your kitchen are 4 very common items that subtly change how you eat without you ever realizing it. This isn't about health myths or extreme dieting. This is about simple psychology, behavioral science, and how small environmental signals quietly control your appetite. And once you see it, you'll never look at your kitchen the same way again. Let's start with something that almost everyone has: visible snack storage. Those transparent jars with cookies, trail mix, or chips sitting on the counter or shelf look harmless, even organized. But your brain treats visible food as an open loop. Even when you're not hungry, your brain keeps noticing it, reminding you it exists, and nudging you toward it. Research in behavioral psychology shows that when food is visible and within reach, people eat significantly more, not because they want to, but because their brain is constantly being stimulated by the sight of it. Every glance at that jar is a micro-trigger, a tiny suggestion. And over time, those tiny suggestions add up to hundreds of extra calories without you ever consciously choosing them. Simply seeing food increases desire, and desire increases consumption. That's why you find yourself just taking a few without remembering deciding to. It feels automatic, because it is. Then there's the size of your plates and bowls. Most people don't realize this, but your eyes decide how much food feels normal far more than your stomach does. When you use large plates, your brain sees the portion as small, even when it isn't, so you add more. When you use smaller plates, the same amount of food looks abundant, and you naturally stop sooner. This is a well-documented visual illusion that changes how much people eat without affecting how full they feel. You don't feel deprived. You don't feel restricted. You simply eat less because your brain believes you've eaten enough. But when large plates become the default in your kitchen, larger portions become your new normal, and you slowly drift into eating more than your body actually needs. Next comes something that feels healthy, but isn't always helpful: the healthy snack zone. The drawer or shelf labeled with nuts, granola bars, dried fruit, or protein snacks feels virtuous. But that label creates permission. Once your brain classifies food as healthy, it stops regulating quantity. You don't ask, "Am I hungry?" You ask, "Is this allowed?" And because it feels allowed, you eat more of it. Not because your body needs it, but because your identity approves it. This is why people often overeat foods that are considered good for them. The brain removes the brakes when it believes something is safe or beneficial, even when the calories still add up. And finally, something almost no one thinks about: the placement of your trash can. When the trash is right next to where you eat or prepare food, there's no physical ending to the eating process. You throw away a wrapper and keep going. There's no pause, no moment of awareness, no natural stopping point. But when the trash is slightly farther away, even just a few steps, that movement becomes a psychological break. A moment where your brain can check in and decide whether you're actually still hungry or just continuing out of habit. That tiny pause is often the difference between stopping and mindlessly continuing. So what does all of this mean? It means your eating habits are not weak. They're trained by visibility, convenience, portion cues, labeling, and physical flow. Your kitchen isn't neutral. It's actively shaping your behavior.